So hello, welcome back. Um, Back for a while. I haven't posted anything for a long time because I haven't been playing for a while either. So essentially now what I'm doing is just focusing in on the blackjack table. Um, so win as well, right? So yeah, I'm just looking for side bet patterns between the two. I've tried to keep a fairly reasonable sort of link with these as well in terms of the side bets. This is blackjack cashback. I find that the all black bets back blackjack table and the Soho one as well aren't that great. Um, ooh, could actually make a pound off that one. Oh no, I'm going to lose anyway. So yeah, it's just about trying to make profit, quick profit, looking at patterns and things like that as well. So that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully this will be bust, which it is. So I think I started with 20 anyway. So I'm not quite sure if I've won or lost on that one. But at the moment, I'm looking at patterns between the side bets. So where previously I was just concentrating on the right-hand side, so player 21 to 3 and dealer, those particular ones there, if you follow my cursor. Now I'm looking at the left-hand side as well. I'm coordinating to see if there is a pattern between all six of those different side bets. So what I'm trying to do is keep a record of each one, then seeing if there's a pattern between each one. If there's certain aspects in terms of this is key as well. One of the patterns I'm looking at is this double aspect of where there's two. When there's two coming up at the same time, does that create the new pattern or does it not? It could all be random, but I feel like sometimes there is a consistency there anyway. So at the moment, we've seen like singular side bets broken up by losses. So we've had one there, two there, one there, one there. So I'm looking to see if there is a pattern being created. Last night, incidentally, as well, I won quite well, £30 or something silly like that. Wasn't a big amount, it was reasonable. Um, Dealer, this is going a little bit crazy. I am getting a little bit drawn in. Last night it was a bit like that. I don't think dealer will come up again. So what I'm going to try and do is just do that. Because how many times has dealer come up now? It's been repeated a few times. So I'm going on the basis that the dealer won't come up. I might get a win at most after this. This doesn't seem very good. Yeah, so last night, ooh, I got 21. Just a standard win on that one. Um, yeah, so I don't know what that means now. That's a win. There'll be a couple of losses now. But essentially, there's clumps of where side bets come up, and in between the clumps, there are wins and losses. So the idea of what I'm trying to achieve is to figure out when the certain trigger happens in terms of when the side bets come up, because obviously the side bets you got um, multiplications of whatever you put down. So that's what I'm looking for. It's not rocket science. I'm just looking for patterns and also try not to lose too much. So that's another win. But I'm trying to keep a much more accurate record of what's actually happening as well, because that's classed as a win, win. So I suspect you'll see a single loss. So in between as well. So there's multiple different ways of analyzing what's going on right now. Are we looking at the in-between sections, which then means a pattern of two, and then something will happen. This is a bit of an, all right, so now we're back onto luck. I'm just seeing where the pattern will be created. To gauge and to gauge your interest for someone who's just watching this, you're probably like thinking, well, then just put money down. Let's make it exciting. But what I'm currently doing, and this is intrinsic to what I'm trying to achieve, is I'm looking for that pattern. I'm looking for that thing which means that I have confidence that when I put my money down, I'm going to have a greater amount of chance of winning. Let's just work on the principles that this thing is fixed. So if it's fixed, and if it's fixed, there is a sense of repetition. It's not random. Nothing's random. And if these results are computer generated, then I want to see if I can work out what this subtle pattern is behind. Because there's a pattern of they're going to make you lose, they're going to make me, but they have to entice you when we win. So let's see if we can work out when the losses are happening and when the wins are happening. It could be all deluded. It could be I'm seeing things which don't exist. It could be a mirage of sort of strategy. But I have, for the last two nights, been relatively successful. I've won a certain amount of money, not a huge amount of money, but that's what I'm looking to do now as well. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, the balance was initially £20.54 British sterling. So what we're looking for now is to raise the roof. So that's a loss. That's the first loss. I feel one of the key aspects of all this, what I'm talking about, I'm blathering on about things, I'm talking, I'm trying to keep it more interactive, everything. Patience. Patience and pattern. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking to see if there's a pattern there. And if there is a pattern, I need to be patient. One of the key things that I've learned from gambling so many years, for the last 25 years, I've done a degenerate gambler. No, not degenerate, but you know what I mean. My lack of patience has been one of the things holding me back. And what I'm trying to learn, teach myself, and then obviously passing on this knowledge to yourselves. Was that luck? Yeah. Is the idea of patience and waiting for that moment to arrive. You're not going to make things happen. This is one of the key aspects of gambling and everything. I've been chatting to a relative degenerate gambler, but someone who's struggled with the aspects of gambling. I think this is the thing. If you're going to gamble, you've got to understand yourself. You've got to understand why you do certain things. It's that you learn a lot from yourself as well. Oh, it's a double. Bloody hell. Wasn't expecting that. Look at that guy over there. He's excited by this. You can see it happening. Change your dealer, though, on a win. That usually means nothing's going to happen then after. So, yeah, patience, waiting for the pattern to arrive in terms of what I'm recording on the side. So I'm just looking to see what the result of the card, each serving of the card. I'm not. That's probably not the right way. But each game, we'll call it a game. Each game, and then we're trying to record what that result was. What was the point of each game? And then when I record it, then I'll see if there's a pattern. At the moment, it looks kind of random, doesn't it? If you look at it, we've indicated where the side bets are there. We've got the singular ones there. I mean, what are we going to try and put on as well? We've got to think, well, what are we looking for? Well, what we're looking for is these repetitions, these moments when you've got all. Oh, that's a nice loss then as well. There's these gaps in between where it's just losses, which obviously we want to avoid. We want to go for something when it wins, and the moment to jump in will be when you've got these doubles here. You see them? We got these consecutive ones. They're the ones because that's where you've got the trigger, which would have been that first one, and then you got then the next one along. I'm wondering whether this right. So we got luck now. Let's have a look now. So we put the luck down. There it is. So the luck's come up as you can see here. It's only times two, but I'm seeing if it's an indicator to something else. It doesn't look like it will be. Also, what I'm trying to keep a record of is when the dealer changes. So what I'm going to do is just put dot 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 dot. That means there's been a change of dealer, which may mean that there's a change of form in terms of when these side bets will be coming in then as well. So this is more, I think this video at the moment is going to be more informative because I'm not feeling it. Although, again, we got a second look. That's not that interesting. We got a double there above and a double again. Are they trying to lure me in? I've called it lucky. It's called lucky lucky, by the way. I call it luck. Um, it's like usually times 2 or times 3. Same with bust as well. It's usually just times 3 or maybe times 5 or something. It's not that much. As if you put a pound on, it's not. It's all it's doing sometimes is even just covering the losses of the other side bets that you put on as well. Damn, look at that. See that? You got like a little pattern emerging there, one after another. Damn. So at this point now you'd think, well, why don't you put it on? But well, because previously there's only been 2, and there's been 2 up there. So this means the pattern may just be that basically. What's interesting though, what I saw last night was every time a win came up, then on the previous nights, when there was a win or just a win without any side bet win, it did trigger a side bet kicking in, which was great because then I could put loads down and I knew I was quite confident about it. But this is what I'm looking at each night. I think there's a slightly different pattern. There's a slightly different, I don't know if trigger, but there'll be a slightly different moment in the game which is repeated again and again and again. And if I watch it long enough, then I will start understanding what that might be. So I'm trying to show some sort of logical, methodological. So at the moment, right, so far, every X has triggered that. So what we'll do, we'll just do a simplistic one of that. It could be another loss, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Am I right? Oh no, it's so close. Damn it. I should have covered all, shouldn't I? I should have been a bit braver. Deal had come up twice already on that one, so it was unlikely to happen again. Oh my god, just get on with it. I mean, I'm trying to record here. Oh, right, so I got to get a record of that, what happened. I wasn't wrong, it was just I put on the wrong one. I floated over dealer because of the repetition of the previous one. Look at that, dealer, 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 dealer. Well, I got to win. I don't think dealer will come out. There's a half a chance with the bust. It's just annoying that I missed it, really, isn't it? I need a bust. Oh, there we go. I got the bust out of it, which just covered the bet. Or made a slight profit off it in terms of that. That was interesting. I'm wondering if it'll happen again. I don't think it will. So I was right, but I was wrong. So I should have just put down a lot more on that one, I think. And I would have made more money. Because all I did with my win was slightly cover what I'd lost in terms of the luck. Yeah, I think I got to delve a little bit more confidently into it. And that's the key thing is knowing when to go for it and when not to go for it. Let's see, let's say my thought process in terms of when I'm putting the bet down and what I'm going to put a bet on as well. So like it's either going to be on the right hand side, so that'll be player 21 dealer, or the left hand side, which are usually the weaker ones, bust luck, whatever. So that's a draw. I'm going to call that a loss. So I mean, the bus did cover me, but I really needed that side bet. What's another loss? Let's go for it this time. So that was a loss. Oh no, it was a draw, wasn't it? So it may not come up now. Oh, I shouldn't have put it down. No, nothing. That's disappointing. 12. No, I don't think it will be anything because it was a draw. I should have really put that down. I got overexcited. I didn't really read it. Damn, that's harsh. Oh, so that's not good. That's an actual loss. That was draw before, wasn't it? Yeah. We'll give it a go one more time, just to see if I can get something, because that was an actual loss. There could be a double loss here anyway. Well, we'll see. So this is 6. Okay, I got something out of it, and plus I've got the win as well. But you can sort of see what I'm doing now. I should have been a little bit more patient with that one. Um, this is only just to cover the cost of the bet, to be honest, at the moment, so I'm not blown away by this one. There's lots of diamonds there, isn't there? So it's not bad. That loss really knocked me back a bit, to be honest with you. It's nice to know that I'm covered on this one as well. Likelihood of a 7? I don't know. It'll be a 10, wouldn't it? So far, that's interesting. That slowly grinds me up a little bit more, doesn't it? Chance, I suppose there's a chance that that could come up in terms of because you've had like the main side bet. So there's a chance now that those three might come up. Am I forcing it too much? Yeah, I think you're forcing it too much at the moment. Um, this isn't exactly going to plan. I feel like I should be a bit more patient. Uh, yeah, I don't know why I put it down for that other one before. It really knocks the process back a little bit. I'm hoping this is bust. That looks like it, doesn't it? There we go. He's clapping his hands. He's happy for me. So then we've had 2 of those. So that's a win. The reason why I put it on was prior to it, there was a loss. So that's where, interestingly, last night, when there was a win without any side bets, so a W, then that triggered the side bet. So this is tonight. Tonight, I think that's the pattern. And I'm only £2 down as well. The other thing is as well, it's not just the pattern of when it's going to happen, but it's also the pattern of repetition as well. But repetition of the side bets, I should be more succinct in saying that as well. The repetition of the side bet. So now I'm yet to see anything where you've had a double there and that kicked in. Do I then go in? Because we've got a double and then a single. Oh no, he's busted as well. He's busted all over the place. So I don't know. I've not seen a double bust there. I think there'll be a singular one here because that's a luck bust. We'll see. Oh, that got me all excited then. I think that could have been epic. Um, I think this will be a draw, to be honest with you. But I might as well just pick it out for the win. See what happens. It's not going to likely be a. God, look how many kings, and then we could have done with that for that one. For the dealer side bet. Yeah, I think this is going to be a loss. This is going to pull out a jet blackjack or something silly like that, isn't it? Because how many tens have been popping up? Yeah, this is going to be 6, isn't it? Oh my God. You have to wait. Just be a bit more patient. But that's a loss. Let's see if my philosophy works. So that's a loss. I should have been more patient. There is a chance there is a double loss or just a standard win. I'm not knocking it out of the park at the moment. I don't know why they pause because it never happens. I know, it's just so annoying. It's like, oh, what could this be? And it's like, it's only luck. I know, it's not like amazing or anything. Yeah, see, it's an absolute shocker. That's just a luck on its own. Yeah, because there's been doubles, doubles, single, double. I think this will just be a single. From what I can see, it looks like the losses trigger a side bet. So that was a loss off that luck. Now I wonder if it's going to repeat. No. So a loss without a side bet triggers a side bet. Now, the art of what I'm going to try and do, because I know that's fact. That's 100% that's going to happen next because it's from what the little notepad is showing you then on the left hand side. So we're going to be patient here now. I want to keep you entertained, and the way to keep you entertained as YouTubers. Oh, is that a loss? Oh no, which means I have to go by my goddamn word. I really feel like there's a side there, and I'm not going to go for luck. I'm going to go for bust. Because I think like luck's come up twice before, so it's not likely to happen again. And I don't want to waste my time. Hooray! Oh, no way! Oh dear. I am a little bit of a silly boy, aren't I? I would have just made everything back then. Oh my God, but that's the whole. It's weird actually. Why did I think that it wouldn't come up when it did? Oh, I'm so silly. I'm trying not to swear. God damn. That would have been a sweet little 15, £16 then. Oh no. Why did I not put it on? I'm trying desperately not to. I'm trying to reduce my losses. I got to be a little bit more braver, haven't I? My certainty, did you hear that as well? My certainty that this won't come up, it's not going to happen. And it did. Because of my certainty, because I was looking back in time and I was looking, well, luck has come up twice. It's not going to happen three times. It did. Not only, it's almost like leading you in. It's like going, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. So this will be a win now, will it? Oh, bust. Ooh, 16. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, that's an interesting loss. So that's a loss. I won't fall shy this time. Um, I'll go bust because luck has now come up three times. So I could be wrong. It'd be nice to get a win. So nothing there. Do you reckon it'd be a double loss? Is that a chance? I think you'll just get a standard win of seven, which doesn't really rock it up that much. Oh, he's gonna put out a time. Okay, I got a bust, and I doubled up on bust as well, so that's an eight. So that's pretty good. So I know I'm right. I think that's the thing. I need to double up when I think something's going to happen. I can sort of see the formation. I'm doing pretty well considering how many times I put money down and I had that couple of I've had one loss so far. That's not bad stats in terms of trying to predict when it's going to happen. I feel like I know when it's going to happen, but I was a very silly boy not putting that luck on because I was looking at what was happening previously. But hopefully you can see what I'm trying to achieve here. And also in terms of my profit as well, I'm literally just looking to make £10 tonight. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm trying. If I win £10, every night or something like that, then that's £300 for the month, or £310, unless it's February, of course. But that's a reasonable amount of money for the month. And the key thing in what I'm trying to achieve now is both patience. Oh, I wonder if we will see a double here. I'm very tempted to put down those three there, but bust. I haven't seen a singular. Those two there, so they were all singular sides. There has yet to be one. I think there will be a side bet here. There'll be something, or maybe not. Maybe we'll just see a loss. If it happens a loss, maybe I should be a little bit more courageous with it. So let's think. It's difficult to predict what side bets have come up previously. Is this another bust? Yeah, it is. Wow. Don't know what he's clapping for. There'll probably be one more. I'm going to be a little bit of a sneaky Pete here. I don't think bust will come up again because it's come up 3 times. I'm yet to have seen a double as well. So now I'm looking for these other ones that haven't been consistently coming up. I mean, it could just be a loss. Have I got something? I've got a lucky. Damn it, I thought I had 21 and 3 as well. So that's something. Hopefully we'll see a double. It may not happen. Oh, this could be singular actually. Yeah. Okay, so what does that do? Absolutely nothing. And that was bust as well, wasn't it? So I was completely wrong. The one every time I'm not putting it on, it comes up because I look at it, I think it's not going to come up 3 times in a row, bust 3 times in a row. Never, and it does. So maybe within the consistency of the pattern, I have to kind of just follow what's happened before, rather than thinking it's not going to happen, which is a thought process you'd naturally take, wouldn't you? You'd kind of go, well, that's happened already. Why would it happen again? You don't. For this game, it feels like following it, excuse me, following what's previously come up is of benefit. What do you think about this one? I personally, well, I don't know, 19 draw? No. Is it a loss? Damn, imagine pulling that sucker out. So that didn't do anything. And that is a loss. What happened last time? There was a double there, wasn't there? That was a loss. I'm interested to see. I think this might be a double loss, to be honest with you. I have no 22, no. Yeah, this has got loss written all over it. Just to save face, I'll just leave it, but goddamn. I have no confidence in this whatsoever. Damn, yeah, so I thought that'd be a double loss. I shouldn't have been so keen. Let's do it one more time, and then we'll double up on the win. Just so we can save face. Otherwise, I'm 20 down. This is everything on this now. Whoa, 20. Whoa, look at that. So it's showing a little bit of patience. Has pulled it back massively. And the reason why is because of the loss. I was seeing the loss, and I thought at some point you can have 2 losses at the time. That's kind of like a clear out for them and stuff like that as well. It's weird because it's so obvious, isn't it, that they're trying to like clear you out a little bit, and then they kind of give you something, meaning they want you to keep putting it down. And that's kind of what I did, which isn't, I'm not entirely happy about having to do that because it means I'm putting more risks down. I'm trying to minimize the risk, but I can't at the moment. I haven't got to the point where I'm able to really truthfully work out these patterns to an accurate degree. But at the moment, I think I've just made profit. Yeah, I have made profit then as well from that one thing. Again, that came from looking at the patterns and seeing that each time the losses come in, it followed on with a side bet and a juicy side bet as well, which puts me up, depending at the moment, £5 profit. Hopefully, we'll get a loss off this. No, I could have done a little bit more with that, but hey ho, that's not bad. I've got £6.98 profit now. So what we'll try and do is if I can just push this up by a tenner, I've proved my point within 31 minutes. 31 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That is not bad. And there's probably not much else you can say about that. I'm quite chuffed about that. What I should have done is possibly cashed out on the card hand just to make 60 bloody p or something. But within 30 minutes, I've made my first bit of profit. I've made my £6 44p or something like that. But that's profit. That's within 30 minutes. You know, that's not bad going. We're on the cusp, by the way. Oh, bust. We're busting everywhere. So busting all the time. The one reason as well, I look at this table. The dealers are all either men or slightly less attractive women. You go on Soho blackjack table. I do. By the way, sorry, it's all £1. I don't go into the big numbers. Oh no way! Damn, look at that. The most beautiful sight you'll get to see there. I try and record the time it drops down as well in case there's a pattern in terms of the timing so I can start paying attention. Did I think something was going to happen? I just lost concentration as well. Damn, that's a draw as well. Oh, did you see it? It was on record. I didn't put it down. Damn. All right, do you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to put it down. Because sometimes what happens with the top three, you get a repeat then of a side, which happened last night. It may not happen now. If it doesn't happen, then so be it. But that top three, a lot of the time, it repeats then on a side. I could be wrong. It happened last night, and I made a bit of money off it. Yeah, there we go. So that again is just by watching, looking for patterns and blah blah blah. I think what I'll do, I think this will be a loss as well. So what we'll do, we'll try and get that up to a decent number. See if we can pull out 118 at the moment. So what's the next number? 1682. I'll take that because oh no, it's two, isn't it? I should have been a little bit more aggressive with it. So what's that player? Yeah, 18. I don't know if I'm going to win anything off this one. That's nice though. At least I made oh yeah, I made my tenner. There we go. So it's all nice and neat then as well because it's within a 35-minute video. Then I've kind of shown my hand almost. It'd be nice if something else came up as well. This is a nice little position to be in, isn't it? We've bank cashed out. We got the one side bet there of £13, I think. Drum roll makes it exciting. And there we go. I've made my profit. Nothing else came up though. I possibly could have banked out at the whatever it was, 133 or whatever. But hey ho, there we go. Hey ho, there we go. There we go. Uh, we've just made £33.80. So what was that before? we've made £13. We've done it. And that's how easy it is. This is within 35 minutes. I've sat through it. It just seems so simplistic. But the key points, let's try and work out what I've done. Because what we've achieved, we've made profit, which was the aim. What we were looking for was the pattern, and the pattern that came up through recording our side bets and also the wins and losses as well was to ensure that once those X's came in, a side bet would come. Now, it wasn't definitive. What's that worth? Okay. It wasn't definitive or anything like that because you look, going back, there was a draw. And what I silly did before was I put down, I can't remember which one, there it was there. That was a draw, and I put it as a loss, and then a loss happened then. But the consistency of this is just unbelievable. This is going to be a loss. It's a new dealer as well, so let's keep a record of that. I got my own little symbols just to make sure I don't miss out. Damn, this is really pulling hard, isn't it? But you know what? £10 profit will be the title of the video as well. Oh, it's not even £10, was it? A couple of things. Sorry, I was digressing humongously there. But the whole point is you have to show patience. So patience, look for patterns. Once you see the pattern and you test, the test of the pattern is to ensure that it works. You just wait and you watch and you see it repeated. The moment it's repeated, you know it's going to happen and you jump in the right thing. Incidentally, as well, um, I could have made a lot more money. I dipped out on one luck, which was times 15, and I also dipped out on a bust as well because I was trying to minimize my losses. That's something I'm going to try and find a balance for between those two things, where I drop off one part of a bet because I'm covering one, two, three, four, five, six different areas on that side bets. So what I'm trying to do is just make sure that I'm minimizing the that's a draw, minimizing my losses, and by doing that, I do actually then miss out. I've missed out on profit or whatever like that. But I I think sometimes another aspect of gambling as well is the torturing yourself through the what if. And there's loads of different videos I could start producing. Like there's a thought process which is different to everyday life sometimes, isn't it? When you gamble, it's a different way of thinking. It's a different way. You try in within 15 or 10 seconds whilst it's ticking down, you're trying to accumulate so many different possibilities that then you have to make that decision. I really like it, gambling, because it forces you to make a decision over something which will have impact on your life. And it forces you into that little precious scenario when you think, am I right? And the thing is oh, well, you're looking. I really like how we just picked out something and then we made money from it. It's it's very, very satisfying, isn't it? But there we go. I might leave it there. One of the key aspects as well, one of my tips, what everyone should do if you're a gambler, is knowing when to stop. And then you weigh up in your mind, even I'm thinking about it now, there must be another one. There might be one more. Shall we? It's just coming up to 40 minutes now on the video. Shall we go there? And once I've got like a lot of subscribers and things like that, then I'll do it live, and then you'll start feeling that. Should we go for one more? We've made profit. But would you know what I think? This is what I think in this scenario. I think the one thing I want is to have £10 profit. That was the aim. I've made an extra 340 or whatever it was, or 330. The loss, the amount of money I got to put down when the side bet thing comes up, it'll mean that I then drop below that £10, and that means then I got to chase to try and, I'm not chase, but I have to keep playing. The words keep playing means I'll keep losing. or I'll keep winning. You're more likely to keep losing than you are to keep winning. And currently as well, these are all just wins. And the pattern has kind of deviated away. I'll be intrigued. I'm gonna watch it. And do you know what I'm using now? I'm using my skill of patience. I'm talking my way through this. I think that's key as a gambler. The moment you get, I've done it before as well.